Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome everyone on this beautiful afternoon here in Gibraltar for the official weigh-in for the main event for Saturday night's incredible night of boxing action. It's historic, it's the Rumble on the Rock, and it is the rematch. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing. We're sponsored by Betfred, Brains Pure CBD, Wow Hydrate, Val Nutrition, Visit Gibraltar, and JD Sports. All the action will go live around the United Kingdom on Sky Sports Box Office in over 200 countries around the world on DAZN. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to weigh in the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBC Diamond and WBC Interim Heavyweight Championship of the World. This is the rematch. Now making his way to the stage, the challenger. His professional record, 27 victories, 2 defeats. He has 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the popular and dangerous heavyweight fighting out of Brixton, London, England, the former WBC Interim Heavyweight Champion of the World, Dillian, the Body Snatcher White. White. And the defending champion now making his way to the stage. His professional record, 36 victories, 2 defeats. He has 1 draw and 25 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the 2004 Olympic gold medalist and the former WBA heavyweight champion of the world and the reigning and defending WBC interim heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Chekhov, Russia, Dami Higaspana, Bayets Ez Resi, Ruski Vitas, Alexander Sasha Povetkin. Povetkin. Now to the scale, ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, the body snatcher, Dillian White.
Here we go, Barry.
£247.2 for Dillian White. 247.2 for Dillian White.
Yeah, so under 18 stone. What do you make of that?
I think he maybe feels he wants to be a little bit more faster on the hands, a little bit more agile.
And now to the scale, the defending champion, Ruski Vitas, Alexander Sasha Povetkin. £228.25 pounds, 228.25 pounds for Alexander Sasha Povetkin.
And 228. So Povetkin, the lighter of the two men. I don't think there's too much surprise there. Let's just see these two go face to face now. The Rumble on the Rock, the rematch. Will it be repeat or revenge?
Alexander Povetkin, Dillian White, 12 rounds for the WBC Diamond and the WBC Interim Heavyweight Championship of the World. This will be the final time they see each other until they step into the ring tomorrow night here in Gibraltar.
Neither man going to break. There is a handshake offered there from White and from Povetkin and a fist bump back from Dillian White, but there are no smiles. It's strictly business now. Fight time is just hours away. Barry, how do you interpret what we saw there?
I don't care what you say. When you see 2 big men staring each other out, it's a little bit scary, isn't it?
Yeah,
the anticipation, anything. Oh, this is gonna go off. This it really is.
What do you make of Dillian White's
That's a good weight.
physique?
Yeah, he looks in fantastic shape. His shoulders are huge. His upper body, is a real unit. So I think that's a good weight for him. I think it's a good weight for Povetkin also, because he wants to stay nice and low, be faster on his feet as he possibly can be.
Okay, Sasha Alexander Povetkin, I think, is going to come over possibly for one quick question with us. Max from World of Boxing is going to help us translate. Just in here, Max, we are live.
Okay.
Alexander, you've done this many times before. Does it ever feel any different? What are the emotions that you're feeling right now?
Ты много раз это делал, в смысле взвешивания. Может быть, какие-то новые эмоции в этот раз?
Да не, все нормально, все делом, хорошем настроении. Добрее стал намного.
You know, everything's fine as usual. Dillian in a good mood. He become more kind, I think. Looks like.
There's obviously respect between you, but will there be respect once the first bell rings?
Как бы между вами уважение, ну, выглядит так, по крайней мере. Останется ли оно, когда будет первый гонг?
Ну, то, что в ринге, это уже отдельно, это разговор не идется. А вне ринга, это у меня, по крайней мере, с моей стороны будет уважение всегда.
What happened in the ring, it's a different story, but outside that, it will be respect from my side all over the time.
Do you have to win this fight by knockout, or are you confident that you can outbox Dillian White and win on points tomorrow?
Думаешь ли ты, что тебе нужно обязательно выиграть нокаутом, или ты сможешь, например, по очкам перебоксировать его и выиграть по очкам?
Я об этом вообще не думаю. Я думаю о том, надо хорошо настроиться, хорошо отбоксировать, показать красивый бокс и выиграть. Вот и все. А нокаут, не нокаут, я об этом не думаю.
No thoughts about that. My goal is, you know, to be focused on the fight, you know, and show beautiful boxing. That's it.
You say I don't like giving predictions, but I always ask you, will you give us a prediction for tomorrow night?
Ты не любишь предсказания, но поэтому Энди снова тебя спросит какой-то, может, расклад примерно на завтра или предсказание на завтра. Как все будет происходить? Что будет?
Я скажу одно, будет интересный, красивый бой. Вот и все.
Will be beautiful, interesting boxing. That's what I can say.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for joining us. Go well tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Max. Barry, just while we're waiting for Dillian White, he's over your shoulder, so if he comes, I'll move you out of the way. I'll keep an eye on him. Yeah, sorry, I was asking you what you made of both guys on the scales. Dillian White, unsurprisingly, the heavier of the two, looks in good shape. Povetkin looks in good shape also, and saying all the right things, but he does downplay it a lot of the time. He's strictly business. He doesn't give braggadocious predictions.
No, he doesn't. You know, he's been in the sport long enough to know. You never quite know what's going to happen in their division more than any. And also, you know, he don't want to make outlandish calls and not come true. So, but he's supremely confident. He knocked the guy out. Why shouldn't he be confident? He's just going to think, I just got to bide my time, be a little bit sharper on my attacks, close the distance quicker, and I can do the same thing again.
What do you think we're going to get out of Dillian White here? I don't want to use the phrase grumpy because that's not fair, really. It's not full representation, but he's very much in fight mode, isn't he? You know, it's quite good to see from our point of view. It gives us a bit of a hard ride, but it's good to see. It means he's in the right frame of mind.
Yeah, it's that edge, isn't it? And you need that edge, and he has it now.
Barry, I'm going to cut you off because the body snatcher's here. Dillian, you've got redemption on the t-shirt. Just how confident tomorrow night it is going to be redemption. What will that mean to you?
It means everything to me, and I'm very confident. I train hard, I've worked hard, as you can see. I come in an alpha stoner, more lighter, so it's good, you know, but it's not deliberate. It's not like I'm like, I just trained hard and eating a bit better and rest a bit more, and just the little small adjustments, man, you know. Obviously, I'm expecting a tough 12-round fight. I was expecting that last time, I prepared for that, you know, but this time, you know, there'll be some slight improvement and injection in pace and other things, so let's see.
There was no smiles at the head-to-head, there was a fist bump. Do you think that perhaps first time you just, even if it was subconscious, you respected him a bit too much?
Probably. It's a good fight, everyone's that's why I don't care about what people says online and commentators and you guys say. I don't care. You know, people start telling me, Povetkin's this and the other, and sometimes automatically you start thinking, all right, I need to be a bit more careful because this, because of that. I don't care. I just know I'm just what I'm on now, and that's it. I don't care.
Does this sort of situation though bring the best out of you? You know, it's all on the line. It's make or break. People are saying, you know, it's must win. That brings pressures, even if you'll stand there and say, look, every fight's pressure. But the fact that you're almost backed into a corner now, will that bring the best out of you?
every time I step in the ring, I try to bring the best out of me. Win, lose, or draw, I try and give my all the time. You know, this is nothing different. It's I'm gonna give my all. You know, give my all. That's what I've done my whole career, man. You know, so yeah, it is what it is. You know, pressure is a thing. You can create pressure on yourself if you start listening to people and start. I don't care. I'm coming to fight Saturday. I trained to fight. He's trained to fight, and I'm ready and I'm looking to go.
In the first fight, you said the opportunity was there. I just didn't take it when it presented itself. I didn't have that, for want of a better phrase, didn't have that killer instinct, that finisher's instinct. Will you take
Who said that?
You said that on our podcast.
Did I?
Yeah.
I think you must have got my word twisted. That's not something I would say, but yeah, whatever.
Do you think that tomorrow night you stop him?
Yeah, definitely. That's the plan. You know, but don't expect me to come out and start going wild, but I will always stop him. There's ways of doing things, you understand? There's ways of doing things. If I got to fight him, be physical with him, if I got to box him, whatever, but definitely looking for the stoppage, but it's just how I go about it, you know what I'm saying? But we've worked on a lot of things in camp, so now I've got different ways of pressing him, you understand? Even standing in front of him, but not being in front of him at the same time, you know what I mean? Using angles, using my range, my legs and stuff. So we worked on a lot of things, man.
Fighters say a ring is a ring, but these are special surroundings. I just wonder if you want to give a message to everyone back home, but a message to everyone, the locals in Gibraltar, some of them that are going to be there at ringside to support you.
Thanks everyone for the support. Thanks for believing in me. Thanks for giving me a chance to keep doing my job over and over again. Without the fans and you guys, none of us could be what we are. So thank you guys. Without the support, we're nothing. You can be as good as fighter as you want. If you ain't got fans and following, then you're nothing. It's as simple as that.
Go well tomorrow night. Thank you for coming and talking to us, and I wish you all the best.
Respect. Cheers, man. Where we next?
Barry. Yeah, he's saying all the right things.
Brilliant.
How do you think this fight goes? I mean, I don't want to start giving tactical breakdowns, but now you've seen everything, there's nothing more to see. You know, we've seen all the fight week activities, they've been on the scales, they've gone head to head. Do you want to pin your flag to the mast and stick your colours on the flag?
Yeah, I have from day one. I think White can win, and I do predict him like I did in the first fight. And it was nice to hear from him there, the way he was talking, because all week it's been I've heard the narrative of, I'm not boxing, I don't have to stay at one range. You know, people, not him, people around him just saying, you know, he's going to put it on Povetkin. But there, for the first time, he gave a little bit of a sneak preview of tactically how they want to approach the fight. There's different ways to attack, and that's what we've all been saying. All of us be saying, you know, you can be aggressive, but you have to work behind the jab and move and use his feet. And I think the fact that they've been working on that, which is obvious now, is a real positive sign. I think him rushing in and trying to take Povetkin's head off, he could do that, but you're taking a risk, or as he already knows, he's experienced that, you can get caught. But if he does it a little bit smarter behind the long shots and moves his feet behind the punches rather than move his feet with the punches, if that makes any sense, he always maintains that distance and then puts Povetkin on the back foot so he can't tip over that leg and do his signature moves. He's on his heels and you've got him for the hooks then you get in close and do your favourite shots and your favourite moves. So I'm more confident now that White wins after listening to him then. And that's the first time he's slipped up a little bit and give us a little bit of insight on what they've been doing in the gym. And I thought it was fantastic.
Harold Knight, I mean, like we said so much about him, he's a great influence alongside Xavier Miller, they're co-trainers. It's an easy sort of comparison to make that he worked with Lennox Lewis, who had such a good jab. Can he transfer some of those skills, or certainly, you know, technique onto Dillian White? Will we see Dillian White behind a jab, and how important will that be? See, Dillian White has a nice fluid jab, but it comes from the waist. So with that, you've got to move the feet. In any direction, we have to move the feet. If he's gonna go forward behind it, it has to be a little bit higher and come from the shoulder, and he has to step behind it. And that's what Lennox Lewis did so well. He put all his weight behind it. Once he went with Emmanuel Stewart, he turned that front foot when he threw the jab, and he stepped behind it, and he had all his weight, and he pushed you back. But it was most important with the jab, especially for heavyweights. It has to come back. Because look, you leave it out there, and Povetkin, you know, he can dip down, he can throw the shots over the top. So if he does that, then I think with obviously Harold Knight in the corner will only help Xavier Miller as well, and they'll get that, if they can get that mix right. But the way he was talking there, I'm more confident than ever now. I was picking White, but I was with the caveat that maybe he tries too hard to get Povetkin out, then gets caught. But now I think he goes about it. He shows something he's very rarely shown in his career: discipline. Barry, it seems like a perfect point to finish on. Thank you so much for helping us on all these streams this week. It's been absolute pleasure being in your company, and you've set it up perfectly. Thank you to everybody as well that's joined us on all of these Fight Week activities. That's it. We've done everything we can do. We're talking stops now. You can see the rock behind us. The rumble on the rock. Will it be repeat or will it be revenge? We cannot wait.